guys, it's Oracle Anie, and I'm here with another channeled message. Thank you for waiting. Last Mercury retrograde really took me to the past, and I got a little lost, and I didn't have time to film anything. So thank you. If you're a subscriber and you're watching, thank you. Okay. So let me say what we're gonna do today. I'm going to channel a message for you, okay, about something that my guides want me to tell you. And first, I'm going to talk about a metaphor that they showed me, right? And then we're going to get into the message, and I'm going to try to keep it short. And if you like the way that I channel, please subscribe so you can watch my other messages. Thank you. So what my guides are showing me is a scene in a restaurant where you've ordered a drink, right? This could be alcoholic, non-alcoholic, it doesn't matter. You've ordered a drink that sounded exciting, okay? And the waiter, bartender, whoever, they brought it to you, okay? And you're excited. You're excited to experience this drink. You take a sip, it's not good. But you've already ordered it, and you don't want to be a nuisance. Or so you think, right? So you take another sip. This time it's worse, okay? So what are your choices at this point, right? You can get a new drink, or you can just say, I ordered it, I thought it was going to be something else. It turned out that I didn't like it, but I'll finish this drink and then I'll order whatever I want to order next, whatever that is, right? Now, unfortunately, and I hope that this is like a minority of you, you didn't just order a drink, you ordered like cases of this drink. And because you've already invested so much into it, you're like, I might as well just drink the whole thing, when you also don't have to do that. So I know that the message is about making a decision when it comes to, rather, a confusing decision when it comes to picking a romantic partner. So I'm gonna use some cards to see what else they want me to tell you about this, right? Because what I'm getting from that metaphor is that you have more choices than you think you do, right? You're not really stuck with that drink, or you're not really stuck with that person. You just have to do things that maybe you're not comfortable to do to get out of it, okay? But I want to see what they have to say about this. There's a sense here of taking some time to yourself, resting, meditating, be in silence, okay? Just chill. Basically, just chill. They're saying just chill, okay? You don't have to rush to make a new decision. You can just sit, just be with it, okay? Yeah, they're going chill, chill, chill. Okay. There's a lesson that is still not fully learned, and there's a possibility of having to start over with that lesson. So let's see what the lesson is. Okay, this is a major lesson in your life, like life changing lesson. Okay, it is tied to knowing what you want from your from your heart's desire, not from your ego desire. And to kind of like explain that, it's like what you would choose if you weren't worried about anybody judging you at all. Okay? It's about going after that instead of what would make my parents happy, what would make my parents happy. Like I see that a lot in people where, and I've done it too, where you start dating somebody and you're like, okay, how is this person going to be accepted by my family? And if you don't quite see it, you're just like, I don't think so. But what if they make you happy? And what if that's the only thing that matters? Because it seems to me, from what I'm being shown in the cards here, that the decisions that you have made on your own have not turned out the way that you expected. Okay. And you seem to be stuck making the same decision or trying to make a wrong decision work. And so I feel like what they're saying is like, okay, just ask somebody else like what they would do in your situation and trying to gather kind of like trying to gather information that would help you maybe see a different perspective or you know um, find another solution. Try something different. Try something different, because at the end of the day, this message is about having patience through this like dating phase. And oh, okay. The way the metaphor continued to like um, the way that the metaphor continued to build in my head was, if you say to the waiter or the bartender, I don't really like this drink, they'll tell you, okay, I can make you something else. What else? What would you like instead? Right? Um, and so in this sense, you could tell somebody that you're dating, hey, I don't really like this, and they might be willing to change or modify something, right? If you never ask, you never know. Well, with like emotionally mature people, that gets you a solution. But with emotionally immature people, that just gets you a fight. And so that's something to know. What has happened to some of you, right? And this is like just like really like out there, is that you have this drink, you have these cases of this drink that you don't like, and then you're like, well, I'll try to figure it out myself. And so then you're pouring other liquids, other drinks into it to try to make it taste like something passable, but it's not working. You're like trying to make something that doesn't work, but the more energy you put into it, it doesn't do anything, or it doesn't like it tastes worse. And it's like, okay, you gotta know you gotta know when to stop. You know, you gotta know when to stop and when to change course.